All sides for the moment hoping that peace will hold till then, and all sides know better. Hamas and Israel have fought 3 wars so far in endless conflicts. The most recent spurt in violence was reported in the month of March this year. But what transpired over the last 2 days brought back the horrors of the war on the Gaza Strip. Here's a look at how it all unfolded.
It all began with Israeli citizens getting notifications on their phones on Saturday morning. They weren't any ordinary alerts. They came straight from the government, with big red spots marking the places coming under attack, and soon, one after the other, rocket explosions dotted the landscape. 50 rockets were fired towards Israel within just 1 hour. A couple of days ago, Israel had come to a complete standstill. As a 2-minute siren rang out across the country for Holocaust Remembrance Day, in honor of the 6 million Jewish victims of Nazi persecution. By Saturday evening, as the Jewish observance of Sabbath was ending, red alert sirens, a warning of incoming rocket attacks from Gaza, continued to sound throughout southern Israel. Tens of thousands of Israeli citizens started taking cover in bomb shelters to protect their families from the terrorist rockets. As the rocket fire continued, Israeli military officials announced the closing until further notice of the main crossing points between Israel and Gaza for people and goods, and the shutdown of the fishing zone off Gaza's coast. By Sunday morning, the Israeli military had moved a full armoured brigade to the Gaza border. Retaliatory airstrikes and tank fire by Israel killed at least 23 Palestinians. Among the dead were a pregnant Palestinian woman and her 14-month-old niece. A Hamas commander too was killed in the cross-border violence, while 4 Israelis lost their lives. According to reports, Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system shot down dozens of rockets. By the time the dust had settled, Israel's military said that more than 600 rockets and other projectiles, over 150 of them intercepted, had been fired at southern Israeli cities and villages since Friday. In return, Israeli forces shelled or carried out airstrikes on over 300 militant sites. Israel claims that all of these sites belong to Hamas and other militant groups. Several buildings in Gaza City were destroyed. Israel said one of them included Hamas military intelligence and security offices. The United States says that it backs Israel's quote-unquote right to self-defense. US President Donald Trump in fact tweeted, and I quote, "Once again Israel faces a barrage of deadly rocket attacks by terrorist group Hamas and Islamic Jihad. We support Israel 100% in its defense of its citizens. To the Gazan people, these terrorist acts against Israel will bring you nothing but more misery. End the violence and work towards peace. It can happen," unquote. Turkey says its state news agency Anadolu had an office in the building and strongly denounced the strike. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.